Hey everybody, it's Spring with Suds and Suds and such, and today I'll let them tell you what we're doing.
Well, we moved in because it's dark outside, so we took the stove hostage while we work on our seedlings and getting them set up. Now we scoured the internet looking at different setups for hydroponics because when we bought one, we saw that there are different methods. So we're trying a different method. We're trying the bubbler method instead of the pump, because the one we bought has a pump in it, and that splashes water off the sides of the bucket onto the rock wool. Well, we want to try a bubbler method and see if it also works. Now, this is our K-cups.
And I'll put a clip in there about how I done those.
You know, your coffee, and other stuff you stick into your brewer that uses K-cups. Well, we burnt some holes in this one.
I'll put the clip in there for that, showing you how I done them.
You can cut them too.
Yep.
And
or use a drill.
The ironic thing is, the diameter of this is the same diameter of the actual neck cups.
You'll see that in the clip that I done of burning them.
And if you look, that fits right down in there. So, and of course, because it's a little bit oversized on top, once you get a good enough grip on the rock wool, which is easier said than done, voila. See?
Mom?
Now, of course, another great thing about using these is you're recycling them, first of all. Second of all, this should be food safe plastic.
Yep.
So if you're just cutting your holes in it,
or burning them.
So now these are rock wool, and they're different than the ones that came with the hydroponic unit we got. I bought these separately. They are macro plugs, and they're made specifically for that unit back there on that picture. But you get a nice big pack of them.
And they're perfect for K-cups.
And this one ain't hers, because she opened hers.
Now, they also, not only do they come in this cylinder-like form instead of a cube, but they're also pre-split. So you can put your seedling in there a lot easier. Now, for cutting these holes, this right here is what we use. It's actually still got some of the plastic in it. So let me pull that out. Let's see, it tells it right here, 1 3/4 or 44 millimeters. And so all we did was take this, buzz through, and they fit right in. So that's really handy.
And I found if you'll put a piece of board under it to give it something to go through to, it works pretty good.
Yep. Now we've done 2 of these coffee containers with 4 each. And in this one, we're going to do some Cherokee purple tomatoes. They're heirloom seeds that we've had sprout up, so they're seedlings. Now, they look more blue to me, but we'll see whenever we get the actual fruit this year. But we've only got our normal water that we've let sit out to get rid of the chlorine from the tap. That's all we got in there right now, so we got to add we're using this for these. We'll see how good it works. Our Clone X clone solution for clone and seedling nutrient. So it's not just clone, it's clone and seedling, and we're using seedlings here.
It says 1 to 2 teaspoons per quart, or 5 to 10 milliliters per liter of water. So we're going to use about, I think, a teaspoon and a half to 2, according on how good I can measure.
Oh. Yep, and it's got its little safety cap on it. We've not opened it before, so.
It's a new bottle.
Yep.
Let's see. Well, we ended up with 2.
You want to show it on the camera so I can see what color the. So there's what it looks like out of the bottle. And now we've got an open hole there. You can just pour that in.
There we go. Let's just back up.
Do you need to take a skewer to it?
With a bubble or
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
bubbler's going to have to be constantly agitating it, plus putting oxygen in the water for
Yep.
the roots.
So we ready to do the 4 seedlings we got selected here, and I got 4.
That's the Cherokee.
Yep.
Tomatoes.
So if you want to partake, now I'm opening it up a little bit more, so that way it'll be a little bit easier to stick this seedling in. Now some of these have actually quite decent root systems, so we got to be real gentle.
How deep you want to go with these?
Well, we want to make sure that we support the
plant.
plant.
So I'd go deep. Deeper than that.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be easy with that.
You want me to hold it? And then you stick it down in it?
How's that?
Yeah.
See
That's
the root
good.
sticking out of the bottom there?
This one didn't quite have one.
Long enough. I don't think.
No, they won't always, but
No.
that's alright.
That's
We
fine.
got the bottom holes, water filled up to the top, at least the top of the bottom ones. We'll try that, see if that gets them good and wet.
What are you trying to do? Hit that
I got the
center
I
hole?
got the root through the center hole.
Oh, okay. Well, show them. That's why I put that center hole.
Good job.
So
I'm gonna
The
fumble
little,
fingers over
the
here.
little nut cups or nesting cups, as you call it, they don't have that center. The ones we got,
net cups.
yeah, they don't have it.
People call them so many different things. I tell you.
You wanna do it?
No, I was just gonna hold it for you, and then you put it in there with his root out the bottom. There you go. Now, see if you can get it through that hole in the cup. He just took it out and stuck it right in the hole. I put a hole in the center too. Or it may go in one of the side ones. I don't know. It's according
Well,
to
it's
where
gonna
we
grow
positioned
out, no
it.
matter what.
Yeah.
Let's let it decide where it goes.
Okay. It's not getting you.
He's trying to line the root up.
Yeah. I think he's up there where the light's at, trying to get it. That's why you can't see.
Well, the root keeps playing dodgeball.
If it does, he'll find its own hole once
Yeah,
it starts
I
growing.
put
It
enough
gets
holes
bigger.
in the bottom.
They're just thread-like. It's hard to get it to...
That's why I put so
There he
many
goes.
holes in there. Yep, he got it. There it is. A little root, looks like a little hair.
And of course, with that bubbler and that water, it'll suck up into these
Now, when do you put the bubbler in?
sponges. Well, we put the, we got it set up now. So now we gotta do the other one. And after we get them set up, we need to know where we're putting our bubbler unit
Yeah, I see
To-
what you mean.
to cut the proper lengths of cord.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing 2 coffee containers. We've got a double bubbler. It's 1 unit of 2 hoses. We got our air check valves, so that way the water don't go back up into it. And we got our little actual bubble stone where the water is going to be.
And then you
You
got
wanna
the
leave this one up here, or
tube.
you want me to...
we'll move that one over there where the red one is. And we will pull the red one up here and let's see, what are we going to do?
Now my seeds, put them
We are
the
going
big
to do,
part up.
We're going to do two they're peppers, but they look like tomatoes to me.
They're called cherry
They're called cherry
hots.
hots. And they're seedlings, but we've also got 2 pumpkin seeds.
And tell them what kind of pumpkin.
Let me grab the
Yeah, you can just grab the pack. It's up at the top.
Deals
Atlantic Giant.
And I know that they're seeds, they're not seedlings, but I want to see if we can
Get them to
go from
around.
seed to
Yeah.
seedling in this. So,
And on those pumpkin seeds, I should mention, I did sand. Hand me, or show them, hun. I sanded. Can you see where I sanded? I did not sand the point, but I sanded the side right here on each side, avoiding the point. But I sanded the sides that way whenever it'll have an easier time popping open, because they're real tough hold. They've got a real tough hole on them. Now you don't have to do all pumpkins that way, but on those tough holes you need to sand them or some form of scarification.
now which end goes up?
Like that right there.
Okay.
That should be it, right, Jesse?
Now
The
what do you
round
think?
end up.
What do you think in the
Yeah.
center?
Probably, yeah. You want to show him? He's just putting it right in the center of the rock wool. Wouldn't you think the center, Jesse?
Yeah.
Well, the lower half's going to be some.
Yeah, you want it to be in the water.
Yeah.
And the plants will drink up what they need, and hopefully our
I hope that those will
seeds
go
will
from
sprout.
go from seeds to seedlings
Very good.
So you can
and
see
get a
that.
head start. Yep. Hopefully they'll get a head start in there, because we're wanting a big pumpkin. The kids are wanting a big pumpkin, so we've got a spot tilled up and ready over here beside the house. Well, he'll have to hit it again.
Yeah. Trying to let it sit for a while, and I'm gonna hit it again right before we plant to get rid of some of the pests. It has been grass for a long time, so there was quite a few grubs and we call them June bugs or June beetles.
So there's the pumpkins.
But we hope that we'll have a big pumpkin grow near the front of the house.
You won't do the peppers? You want to stick them in here?
So that the
We
kids can make a
Right.
jack-o'-lantern out of it.
That one's about come apart.
That's
Here, you
all
want
right.
me to
They'll-
hold it for you,
They'll
honey?
stay together in that.
You want me to hold it for you like I did last time? Or can you?
I think you got it.
They're just a little bit, the pepper plants were shorter. A lot shorter than the tomatoes.
Yeah. Let's get some help from the expert here.
I'll hold that and you can position the seed. One.
Oh,
Whoops.
sorry. I'm fine
That's
with
alright.
fingers.
It'll
They
go
don't
back
work
together.
So good since my surgery.
You gonna put the other one in here?
We gonna put them both in
Yeah.
there?
Yep,
and we'll-
yep. And we'll show you why here in a minute. Because there's something else. And it's not in here at the moment, which is why I didn't think about it. But
There they are. Two little cherry hots.
alright. We will cut back once we get the final. And there's the final plant, a strawberry.
Yeah, we had to move him, and he looked awful puny, so I figured we'd give him, see how this would give him a boost. Right there should be good.
So he's got a nice root system already
Mm-hmm.
developed.
We'll see how. See
He
if
is
he'll kickstart him
going,
back.
There's a good chance he'll be coming out of this before everybody else, but that's alright. He started bigger than everybody else, so
Got one down here.
I got one root through.
I'll let you get him. He's down there, but
We got one root through. and the other ones will work their way through the. So there we go. As you can see, I got strawberry, the cherry hot peppers, and the 2 pumpkins on this side. And you see that rock wool is, it's slowly pulling the water up out of here. So that way it's going to actually lower the water level because we didn't wet these beforehand. Which is good because, you know, you don't want these too moist.
Yeah.
So that way this will stay not too moist and the plant will begin pulling the water even further down.
Sounds good.
Yep. Now then, we just gotta get them all set up.
And then we're going to show them after we get them set up. We'll bring you back. Okay, what I've got here is one of the nut cups or nest cups for the hydroponics. So what we're doing is we're making our own. You can see that. I know it's not perfect, but it's really simple and we're reusing, so that's good. All we do is we have one of the K-Cup coffee machines, coffee maker that takes the K-Cups. Well, here's what the coffee looks like. This is one type. And we take those little cups. After we've used it, you see it puts a hole in the bottom. Well, we peel off this part. It'll have a hole in the center, and we just peel it off. And then I dump the grounds. This type of coffee and several others will have grounds in them. Now, some of them, like your caramel and some of the mochas, will not have anything left in here except for, you know, a little bit of liquid, and then you just wash that out. Really good. Well, this type, the ones that have actually coffee in them, will have. And, you know, it'll have the little filter that's made out of the filter material, and you can just dump that coffee into a container, and you can actually use that in your garden. You can even put these little filters because it just, you know, it disintegrates basically, but that's up to you. Some people, you know, may not want those in their garden, but the way that I do turn this into this is with a wood burner. And I simply, if you can see, this is a normal wood burner with that tip. You could use a hot nail or whatever, but I just take and get it really hot.
set up. I've got both of the bubbler tubes going into those containers. I've got it over there in that corner, as you can see. And both of them are going. The main thing you hear is that pump making that splashing noise. You actually don't really hear the bubblers.
And we put it under the UFO light.
Yep,
Isn't that
grow
right?
light.
Yep, that's a grow light. With the hydroponics
Yep,
bucket
hydroponics.
that he bought.
So we'll see how these do.
And if you like the video, do click subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. And hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. That'll notify you every time we upload. And check out the filament corner. There will be videos on there coming soon. My son's got a real fascination with peppers, so I'm sure there'll be something coming up with peppers probably.
If we can get the peppers to come up.
Yeah. And if you want to share our videos, we would appreciate it. And happy gardening, happy
being self-sufficient.
Yep.
And whatever you want to be, because that's really what this is, being self-sufficient.
Yep.
So you can go out and cut a clipping off of a tree you like, instead of having to go and buy the tree. You can grow it yourself.
Yep. We'll let it end there.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.